Welcome to Samvad with Sonam. Aaj amcha wangada asa Mrs. Delilah Lobo. Ma'am, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I heard you are having a bad throat, yet you have given us a time.
My pleasure, my pleasure, and my privilege to be here.
Our privilege to the RDX channel is very grateful to have you on our show.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you are not very new to politics as you have served as a Sarpanch of Sholim. But you have been the first time MLA. How does that feel?
As you said, I've been Sarpanch of Parra village.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, for 2 terms, 10 long years. And besides that, 1 term as a ward member. And it's a step by step, you know. First time I was just a ward member. Second time, Sarpanch. Third term, again I was a Sarpanch, and now MLA. It feels so great, you know, someone to come from the roots. So we know everything.
And very few people reach to the victory line. एकदाच इलेक्शनाक बसून एकदाच MLA जावप is a very big achievement.
God's grace, blessing, my husband who is my backbone always, whom I can fall back on every time I need him, and my core supporters who are there with me.
Yes, you have a very big team that actually is doing your PR. तुमचे फाटल्यान खूप लोक अशे आसा, खूप youngsters I can say.
Yes, by God's grace again. At that time I had such a dedicated supporters म्हणचे ना, they are part of my family. And they are still there with me till now. And with their help and the help of Sholi people, all people from Sholi constituency, they really wanted a change there and wanted to say something happening better for Sholi constituency, and then they've elected me.
But ma'am, जेन्ना तुम्ही एक सरपंच आशिल्ली पळय, when you are handling a panchayat, that is anytime different than handling an entire constituency. How does that change? तो change तुमच्या मध्ये कसो आयलो, कसो जालो? Obviously we know Michael sir must have helped you with his vision and his ideas, but as an individual, you know, from a wife to a mother, then a sarpanch and then a MLA, how was that journey from a small panchayat to a very big constituency like Sholim?
That change, सरपंच म्हणल्यार कितें, एक गांव सांबाळपाक पडटा. And ours was a very small panchayat with 7 members. So again a small family. This is a bigger joint family. And then being used to the political life as a sarpanch helps you a lot, you know. But then the transition is smooth and has been good for me.
That was very nicely said. When from nuclear family you went to a joint family.
Yeah.
So coming from that, what changes do you see in BJP government? Like, is BJP government capable enough according to you? Because I understand you've seen both the parties. So tumka अशें दिसता की BJP has a different vision, a different caliber or something like that?
BJP as a party, as an organization, is very disciplined. And they have system in place.
Correct.
You know, there is thorough discipline, there is system. Each person has been given their task. This is what you have to do. So, and we deliver. We deliver whatever promises. Because of financial constraints, sometimes we are lagged behind. But in the time, I mean, as the time goes, our CM works extra hard to see that all the promises, not all, most of the promises are being fulfilled over a period of time.
Okay. Ma'am, Sarpanch zali tumhi, MLA zali, then you were gifted ESG, the position of Vice Chairman. How does that feel?
I'm really thankful and grateful to our Honorable Chief Minister for having faith in me and bestowing upon me this responsibility.
And one of our biggest festivals comes
yes,
under ESG,
IFI will
which
be
is on the way now.
On the way. So, thinking that a woman is capable to hold this charge,
the
I'm
art
really,
and the artist come together.
Yes, and I'm really thankful to him, and all the work is in progress, and we are slowly seeing to that all the tenders are floated right now and everything will be done in time.
Ma'am, as an artist, I also have a question. की कोकणी फेस्टिवल
Film festival.
फिल्म फेस्टिवल 2-3 वर्सां जावं ना गोंयान, ताच्या बद्दल तुमकां कितें म्हणपाचें आसा?
That file has already been moved to our honorable CM and he has given positive reply. म्हळ्यार ह्या वर्सा 3 वर्साचे जावंक नासले. 3 years it was not held more because of COVID and everything.
correct.
Yeah. So ह्या वर्सा आमी definitely by early next year must.
हय.
I
We
mean,
also want to see
yeah.
more movies and more artists coming
Yeah,
forward. We
so
also want to have the
ESG
festival.
it should not be only that iffy
Correct.
and then end of it.
Correct.
The more it should be to give boost to our local artist. This is what it is, and our honorable chief minister, who is the chairman, is also putting all his efforts to see that this year we do this Goa Film Festival.
Ma'am, when we talk about a woman, प्रत्येक मनीस जो हो इंटरव्यू पळयता, he has seen you always with a very big crowd, working, walking, and you're always on the field. But there are many people who want to know the other side of you. How is Delilah Lobo as a person, as a mother, as a wife? What do you do when you are at home? How do you take your rest? Which is, I understand, very थोड्याच वेळ मेळटा आसतलो, but what do you do in your personal
See,
time?
First, very beginning, let me tell you, politics was the last thing on my mind. I should think, no, that's not for me. Because I was MCOM, I am MCOM, and then I thought now I'll look after my business and this. And Michael was politically oriented, yeah,
correct.
motivated and everything. And he wanted to contest the Panchayat election, 2007. By good luck for me and bad luck for him, it got reserved for women. And then he had to push me there, and from there,
Good luck for him also, because
Yeah.
every man needs a lady luck in his
Yeah.
life.
So from there was never looking back. 2007 was the first time I contested election. Then 2012 I got elected unopposed. इतली आमी आमच्या वाड्यान काम केली.
हय.
And then I was sarpanch in 2012. And 2017 also I was elected unopposed as a sarpanch, but आमच्या वाड्यांतलो म्हाज्या अगेन्स्ट कोणूच बसोंक ना. And on the last day when कोणूच बसोना म्हणून कोण दुसऱ्या वाड्यांतलो येवन बोललो आनी ताका सी माय भाटी लोबो वाडो इज द बिगस्ट वॉर्ड इन पर्रा. So he got only 42 and I got around 600 and something votes. So that's the motivation. I mean, that's the way
I
a
think you
lady
have a
works.
bigger team than Michael sir right
No,
now.
no, it's equally. He also has equally.
Ma'am, what is your say on women reservations in politics?
First of all, I am really thankful to our honorable Prime Minister. Like, you know, women, आमी सदांच Women's Day येताली तेन्ना पळयताली, तेन्ना आमचो पर्रीकर ex CM and ex defense minister येतालो आनी women program आसले Women's Day केन्ना हो म्हणटलो reservation हा काय म्हणून. So used to always look, and even every Women's Day like आमची reservation केन्ना आसतले, because I got, it is not just reservation. Remember, once a platform is required, once you are given the platform for a women, then they can really prove themselves, you know. So I'm really grateful to our honorable Prime Minister. 33% reservation आमकां पंचायतीन आहलेच, आता in assembly and in Lok Sabha also and Rajya Sabha, it goes on. So I really hope 2027 आमचे जेन्ना election आसतले. So our next election, I'm sure where Modi hai to sab mumkin hai munta boite. But yeah, so it will give a big boost to women, where right now we are only 3, there will be around 13 of us in the assembly.
But as a MLA and as a future minister, I hope you become the minister soon for next elections. What changes you want to see in Goa, or what you feel ki this still can be better, or we can do this particular section better? What area of concern asa tumचं गोंयान?
माझ्या इथून कितें आहा, every assembly I talk about this and I put forth my views regarding this. See, in PWD, maybe because of lack of finance or something, this is happening. But as a MLA, I notice what there is no, each at least these MDR roads, big roads. Bitol village roads are 3 meters or 4 meters. But these MDR roads, some are 6 meters, 8 meters, 10 meters. They should have a dedicated footpath. They should have a dedicated trench where we put all these lines, म्हणल्यार underground cabling line, नाल्यार उदकाची line, नाजाल्यार कोल्ल्यो electricity lines आहा तितल्यो ते Wi-Fi आनी कितें सगळे underground with the gutter system,
Yeah.
so that every time what I notice is the cable मोडलो, pipeline फुटली, परत तो रस्तो फोडटात. We hot mix the road, the very next day it actually it
Our
as if
city
it
is
is
always under
waiting
construction.
to erupt.
Our city is always under construction.
Yeah. So a dedicated this, see what people want. लोकांक कितें जाय is basic facilities which are good roads, water and electricity. People don't ask much for, and of course employment opportunities. That is required. So these basic needs of the people, that has to be satisfied. So yeah, assembly munda every assembly. So we see in all the metropolitan cities there are these dedicated trenches for that only. So आमच्या स्मार्ट सिटी हांगा जातलीच आमच्या पणजे, बट म्हापसा हें जावंक जाय. एटलीस्ट द मेजर सिटीज, आय एम श्युअर सम प्लेसीस देर आर, बट कम टू विलेजीस, कलंगूट आतां कोस्टल बेल्टान सो मच ऑफ you just cannot go surely Anjuna, you cannot just go on digging for every this.
And so main tourist area,
tourist,
so
at least yeah,
continuous लोक असतात
आणि मागीर फोड रस्ते, that should not be it. I'm sure honorable PWD minister is looking
into
the matter, but maybe due to lack of finance, because there is financial constraint.
तुमच्या कॉन्स्टिट्युशनान लोक तुमकां मेळपाक येता. वॉट इज द मेन रिजन दे कम टू मीट यू? कितें मेन तेंचे प्रॉब्लम ते तुमच्या कडेन घेवन येतात?
आमचे कडेन येतात, मोर ओवर मोस्ट ऑफ इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ जॉब्स. सेकंडली all there's so many reasons and you cannot complain. You are being elected for that only.
Of course. Wanted to ask something about Michael sir. When you were entering the politics on a larger scale, what is that one advice Michael sir gave you? I'm sure he must have given. He's a very funny man. He has a very different sense of humor. He's a very funny man.
He always tells me, don't talk straight to people. Be very diplomatic. Whatever I see, I tell them on the face what is wrong.
That doesn't happen in politics.
Yeah, what is wrong, Baba? This is this.
But
he is a trained politician. He tells, he takes everything in and he'll tell it very, very nicely to you.
I have met him.
Yeah, he has never been sarpanch. I have been sarpanch, so I know this.
And the route. He knows the upper part of it.
So I tell them, Baba, this is it. And because of this, you cannot do this, and I cannot do this. Sometimes, like that. So he tells me not to be blunt, to be really very, very nicely.
Besides Michael sir, I'm keeping him out of this question. If there is a politician you look up to or you feel has the caliber to handle future Goa, who that person is according to you? Besides Michael sir,
of Goa.
In Goa. If you think that this is the future of Goa, he can handle the next 10 years, 15 years nicely, systematically, practically.
I think so, our honorable chief minister, because every time, not because he was a chief minister, I'm not telling you this, every time, at least me, whenever I go to him with any work, he'll never say no. He'll just sign that, and because of financial constraint, some files are, they remain behind.
Yeah.
But next financial year, there's surely pass जातात. Secondly, that again that patience what he has. At the beginning of the day also I've seen him with the same smile on his face, the same temperament.
CM किंवा मिनिस्टर म्हटले की you the first thing you need to have is lots and
Lots of patience.
not only for compliment but also for criticizement.
Yeah,
because
so
it's a package.
So that patience what he has, and also हांवें पळयलां आतां कितलेच मिनिस्टर जाल्यात. So some of them, they, not all, but I've seen one or two, ते तोल्ले लोक म्हणून आपल्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन पडोनात. Sometimes they go overboard. I mean, and then we have to take them to solve such problems with the chief minister. Why do we have to do? I think at the minister level this has to get solved instead of taking everything to chief minister. Every minister
Exactly.
is being kept to, he is been assigned that role so that you do that job. People don't come with those grievances to the chief minister.
Correct.
But I've seen everything when CM hears it out of the आम आदमी गोंयकार म्हणटा ते जेन्ना आपल्याचे प्रश्न घेवन सीएमाच्या दारार येता, तेज्या पांया कडेन येता, रियली ही लिसन्स फ्रॉम दी हार्ट. कितले फावटी हांव पळयतां हे मिनिस्टर पासून तेजे कानान सांगता अशें ना तशें, तशें ना तशें, बट ही हॅज मायंड ऑफ हिज ओन.
Yes,
and
he's
he'll
very
make,
strong-headed.
and he'll make sure that what is right for the
Is
people
right.
of Goa will be delivered. So that's I really am impressed. And even our ex CM, आमच्या गांवचो परिकर, मनोहर परिकर, he was
I think Manohar Bhai is irreplaceable. You cannot replace
irreplaceable.
him.
Yeah, he had a different role of his own to play.
He had a different aura of his own. अजूनपर्यंत खंयचोय गोंयकार तुम्ही ताचें नाव घेतलें की म्हणटाच की there is nobody like Bhai, and definitely
Will
there
never
can
be.
never be another Bhai.
He cannot be replaced.
There was never a different Bhai. There can never be. There is only one Manohar Parrikar that Goa always witnessed. मॅम आमी जेन्ना असेंब्लीन पळयता पळय टी घरा बसून तेन्ना आमी सदां म्हणटा न्ही की यंगस्टर्स केन्ना येतले, यंगस्टर्स केन्ना मिनिस्टर्स जातले. सो वॉट मेसेज यू हॅव फॉर दोज यंगस्टर्स. आतां आमी सुद्दां तुमच्या वांगडा पळयता, मायकल सरा वांगडा पळयता, सीएमा वांगडा पळयता. देर आर सो मेनी यंगस्टर्स इनवॉल्ड. यू हॅव अ टीम ऑफ यंगस्टर्स. सो मेनी यंगस्टर्स. थोडे फक्त सपोर्टर न्ही, थोडे न्ही फ्युचर ऑफ, दे वॉन्ट टू बी द फ्युचर ऑफ गोवा. दे वॉन्ट टू कंटेस्ट, दे वॉन्ट टू बी अ पार्ट. सो वॉट सजेशन or what advice you want to give that generation who wants to enter the active politics?
The only suggestion and my advice would be, you want to be in politics, it is not politics, it is social service.
Correct.
It is service with a smile. So be there in the field, start serving people without any expectation. You have to work for the people without expecting anything in return from them, and then you are a real people recognize that quality in you. They recognize, and then only they vote for you. ना जाल्यार तूं व्हडलें तोंड घेवन बसतले. No, your ego, your whatever greatness is in your house.
Correct.
Once you are elected or you want to be elected, you have to be humble as a pie. आणि तुझे सगळे हात इतले डिफरन्स सगळे घरा धरून तूं लोकांचो सर्वंट. पीपल हॅव इलेक्टेड यू, वोटेड फॉर यू टू सर्व देम and not to dictate your terms. You can always have your reservation, your views, but at last you should be at the service of the people. For that only they have elected you.
Ma'am, if given a chance and opportunity, would you go to the cabinet?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? 15 years in politics.
You deserve to be there.
17th year.
Making all the Goans proud. We can see Delilah ma'am on the biggest screen there. You know?
Thank you.
Helping entire India, not just Goa.
Yes.
If given a chance to be in the cabinet, what department you would like to lead?
Anything.
You're the boss, you know.
Yeah.
Ma'am, before we end the show, I have a very personal question. This is not the first time I'm meeting you. I've met you a couple of times talking. तुम्ही जसे CM बद्दल बोललेले पय. I have seen him from morning to evening, how he works with a very cool head. I want to ask you the same thing. I have seen you also work. I have seen you run around during elections. How are you so calm and always having a smile on your face? And how do you handle criticizement? I'm sure you
I'm
must
not
be
that
getting some
calm.
criticism.
I'm not that calm at all.
Then you are a good actor like us.
I'm not that. I'm not that. I don't have. I run out of my patience very soon.
Okay, we never noticed.
But I try to serve my people with a smile. That's what, because you may not give. See, लोक तुझे कितले प्रश्न, कितले questions आणि कितले अपेक्षा देऊन येतात. I may not be as an individual, as a MLA, I may not be able to fulfill all, but at least that
your best.
you listen to them with due attention.
But how do you handle criticism? I'm sure कोण
क्रिटिसिझम हांव पहिले सरपंच असताना ती ग्राम सभा येता म्हणल्यार म्हाका 2 दीस जॅम पडना नासली. And criticism, even now, I really take it to my heart. But now I'm little bit. The thing is,
now
you need
you
criticism. Listen,
correct.
Criticism is required, and how you take it is all depends on that. You should learn to take criticism and be a better person. I mean, see what good. आता तुका कोणे रस्त्याक हा खोणको आणि सांगले तो बाबा होणको दिसना गो तुका आमदार तू. You should not say, oh, आणि कितें उलयता. I should try to find solution for it. People will be there to criticize, and criticism is you should take it positively and try to find solution. Then only you will find solution for yourself and for that person also who criticizes you. In politics, there is always criticism. Otherwise, you have to leave politics and sit at home.
Yeah, you cannot take things to your heart very
Yeah,
easily. You
of
have to be
course
strong.
not. Of course not. Yeah.
आम्ही केन्ना केन्ना CM को पळयता म्हणजे वी सी ऑल द मिनिस्टर्स आमी जेन्ना न्यूजार पळयता कितले कितें केन्ना डिरेक्टलीच लोक येवन उलयता अशें कित्याक केलें तशें कित्याक केलें देन हाव डज दॅट फील टीव्हीरूच कोण यू कॅनॉट इवन आन्सर दॅट नो ऑन टीव्ही ऑफिसान असले जाल्यार एक वेगळी गजाल यू कॅन एटलीस्ट मेक द पर्सन बसून बाबा बस या उलोवया टीव्हीर ते केन्ना केन्ना रिस्पॉन्ड बिकॉज एवरीबडी इज
That's a part of politics. You need. That's a part of politics.
You need
the way you react is it all that matters. You react positively and try to find solution for that criticism instead of taking it to your heart and raising your pressure.
मॅम टॉकिंग अबाउट इफी जो आता येवपाचो आसा तेन्ना प्रत्येक गोंयकाराक एक उमेद कशी आसता की इफी बिकॉज पर्रीकर सराक लागून जेन्ना हें सुरू जाल्लें बाईक लागून सुरू जाल्लें पळय इफी जेन्ना गोंयान आयल्लें तेन्ना एक आमकां उमेद कशी की मोर दॅन टुरिजम वी हॅव अ इंटरनॅशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल टू सर्व नॉन गोवन्स आणि लोक फक्त गोंया भायलेच न्ही इंडिया भायले लोक येता बट एज अ गोवन प्रोड्युसर एज अ गोवन डिरेक्टर वॉट ESG has plans for us in future?
See, as I said, this special Goan section in the Goan Film Festival, this will be held this year. And regarding IFI, this is the 54th and the 19th year we are celebrating in Goa.
In Goa.
Yeah. So this year we are planning the tenders, all the tenders are already being floated. And this year you are really going to find it something different from the usual. Because this is the first time I'm also part of this
grand festival.
Yeah. And yesterday itself they were explaining how they want that concept of peacock to be displayed. You know, it should not be the normal just a peacock, but that vibrant colors, you know. And then we have a separate section for cinema mela we are going to have this year, and where we are going to have this entertainment section, handicraft section, everything under one roof. This is where Goan self-help groups and all can right now register with RDA.
हे जे महिला मंडळ असतात,
Mandala,
ते you
yeah.
want them to register.
Yeah, and then they can come to display their handicrafts here for our IFI.
So you're saying this IFI
Yeah.
2023
Where
will be
locals-
different
yes.
from all the other 18 IFIs that Goa has
You
seen.
go ahead, and then besides that, the entries for special Goan section is extended from today. 13th was the last day, so it has been extended till 1st of November. And CM is the chairman of ESG, and I'm the vice chairman. Together,
As a
and
team.
along with the information and broadcasting department at the center, where this year I'm sure Goa is going to see more exciting IFI.
So this was Delilah Lobo. Ma'am, thank you for coming on our show. We very well know, the entire RDX team very well knows how busy you are and how you have lined up meetings after this. But thank you. It was a pleasure having you on our show, ma'am.
Pleasure was all mine. Thank you for having me.
तर ही आशिल्ली दिलायला मॅम. अशेच काही एपिसोड, अशीच काही गंमत जम्मत पॉलिटिक्साच्या गजाली घेऊन येतले हांव संवाद विथ सोनम. पळयत रावात RDX चॅनल गोवा.